Welcome back to Startup Street. Sports for all. Well, that's not just a slogan, but a brand founded by Rishi Joshi and Vishwas Choksi, who have been building grassroots sports in schools for the past 8 years. A leading sports entrepreneurial venture, Sports for All is empaneled with the Sports Authority of India and is the official partner of Team India under the aegis of the Indian Olympic Association. To talk to us about how the venture is giving the best taste of sports to students, joining me now are the founders, Rishikesh and Vishwas. Welcome to Startup Street. And, Vishwas, let me start with you. Tell me what makes Sports for All's business model unique within the landscape of sports development programs. What are you offering to the growth and success of sports in India?
So like you said, we started 8 years back, and Rishi and me went through the school sports ecosystems in India, 30 years back. And in that, we realized that even today, the things hadn't changed and probably got worse. So we decided that, we had to do something, and we had to have a platform where kids, get that kind of joyful experience when they come and play sport for the first time and in these tender ages. And that's from where the sports, the SFA championship started. And just to put into perspective, an SFA championship, we have 15,000 kids from 500 plus schools between the age of 5 and 18, which come to find out the number one school for sport in a city. And just this year, we're going to do 10 such championships in 10 cities. So it's literally doing 10 Olympics in a span of 4 months.
Absolutely. Let me bring in Rishikesh now. Rishikesh, you're targeting 150 championships across 50 cities within 5 years. Now, this is unheard of when one thinks about grassroots or school sporting competitions. So tell me, how is Sports for All enabling this? Talk to me about your partnerships with schools. What has been your footprint so far?
Hi, thank you so much for having us on this show. Over the past 8 years, as Vish said, we've already worked with over 4,000 schools, and close to 200,000 athletes have participated with us over the past 8 years, right? This has given us a very deep understanding of the way, the need gap analysis probably of the schools, of the athletes, and we had to work extremely closely with the sporting ecosystem to be able to enable this entire platform. So we work not just very closely with schools, but with the local associations, federations, state governments, and coaches alike to be able to bring the best possible sporting experiences or international standard sporting experiences back to the school children, right? And over the next 5 years, we are going to be looking at over 2 million kids that will be participating with us, and we will be able to capture the data analytics and statistics of every single athlete that plays with us, right? Thereby connecting the entire school sporting ecosystem through one singular sporting platform. That's pretty much what we are going to do. And obviously, technology is the backbone that enables us to conduct such mega scale.
Yes, I was coming to that, Rishikesh. If you could talk to me about your IP tech solution, tell us how Sports for All intends to leverage data analytics for assisting budding athletes in their sporting journey. How are you doing that?
I think first and foremost, right, to be able to enable these large-scale, complex, multi-sporting competitions and to create a seamless, joyful sporting experience requires a high degree of accuracy and precision, right? And then when every athlete is participating, we need to be able to capture the data, statistics, and analytics, including the match videos of every single athlete. So our games management system has been our flagship tech property, which has now, also enabled, the Khelo India Youth Games that happened in Haryana and the recently concluded national games that happened in Gujarat. And, now we know that this technology is ready to be built even for the international athletes, which is what we are bringing now to the school kids. So the entire backbone is really enabling us to scale up and do these 150 championships with all of this accuracy and precision.
Okay. Vishwas, let me get you back in. India is waking up to immense interest in sports. How are you capturing the interest of brands? If you could talk to me about your revenue model, how you're looking to make Sports for All a sustainable business. What models have you devised with schools, brands, and associations?
Yeah, so, sports is a big part of nation building, and we've seen this in the 50s in the US, in the 80s in Japan, 2000s in China. So I think India's time has come to become that sporting superpower. And I think everyone is waking up to this, everybody from schools to parents to brands. And in terms of making it sustainable, we've always wanted to make this a sustainable business. When we started off, people thought that we were an NGO and we were doing this just because it was a passion. But it was a passion and it is a passion, but we always wanted to make it sustainable. And that's the only way we knew that this was going to grow. So we are always focusing on, the revenue numbers, the costs, and trying to make this profitable as soon as possible.
Okay, all right. Rishikesh, you mentioned that you're the sponsors for Khelo India Youth Games. That's beginning from Madhya Pradesh this year, and you're there for the next 5 years until 2028 editions happen. Elaborate on this, and how do you ensure an equitable platform for athletes at such games?
For us, the Khelo India Youth Games, right, for India have become a very aspirational platform for all of the state and national level athletes, right? At the school level, to be able to build that aspiration very early, at the age of 8, 9, and 10, if we can show the forward path, if we can show the roadmap and the aspiration that, how an athlete can get to the Khelo India level, I think that is the reason why which we sponsored it. Also, imagine a space where, at the age of 8, 10, and 12, if an athlete running in Uttarakhand knows, a 100-meter race runner in Uttarakhand knows exactly where he stands against an athlete running in Tamil Nadu or in West Bengal, for example, right? At that age, you get to realize very early where you stand. And from that point onwards, to be able to build your forward path with the knowledge of where you stand is extremely important. So be able to create equitable platforms at the school level will really create, a seamless journey up to the Khelo India levels and to Team India that will go on to play, the global platforms and represent India. So our entire aim and vision of sponsoring the Khelo India Youth Games from 2023 up to 2028 goes in line with our vision of laying out 150 championships over the next 5 years and to unearth that level of talent. And we hope that in the 2036 Olympics, today the child that is 36 inches will represent India in 2036 when the Olympics hopefully come to India. So that's the vision with which sponsored the Khelo India Youth Games.
All right, and we wish you the very best for the vision and for all the growth plans that are there that you set for yourself. Vishwas and Rishikesh, many thanks for joining us on Startup Street. It was a pleasure speaking to the both of you. All right.